Hey everyone, in this video I will show you, step by step, what all I did in the process of refinishing this antique wooden coffee table. This coffee table is unique in the sense that it has a bit of a tragic backstory. Let me explain. I picked this table up from someone off of Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks, which was a great deal considering this table is not only a true antique but also completely solid wood. I was driving home, having very poorly strapped it down, and my intellectual self decided to take the back gravel roads, and bada bing bada boom, next thing I know it fell out of my truck bed. I wish I would have taken pictures, and I'm upset that I didn't, but this coffee table was once, I would say, in about 20 pieces. It was basically to the point where the general consensus from everyone I talked to was that I should just scrap it and move on. The top had split clean in half, the legs had all separated from the top, the drawers were all torn apart, pieces of wood had splintered off everywhere. It was a disaster, and I was so upset, but I was determined to fix it, and I knew I could, and I did. And no one would ever know that I was once in about 20 pieces. But it was a tedious process to restore it to its original state before I could even begin to refinish it. Anyways, after it had been properly and securely put back together, I sanded the entire thing down. I brought the top all the way down to the bare wood because I had planned to stain it a natural color, which alone took probably 3 hours to do. It was definitely done right the first time. I sanded the top down to the bare wood with 80 grit sandpaper, and then came back with 400 grit to make it as smooth as possible. I even took a putty knife and scraped all of the years of dirt and what have you out of each of the cracks in the top to give it a cleaner and sharper look. Then I hand scuffed the rest of the table with 80 grit sandpaper to prep for paint. Now, before anyone gets mad at me about painting the rest, trust me, I did not originally intend to paint it, with it being such a beautiful antique. However, after the incident, I had to fill in a lot of cracks and holes with wood filler, and it would have taken a lot of time to get stain to cover up the imperfections in the wood, and it would have looked very janky nonetheless. So painting over it was overall just the better option in the end, and I knew it would look nice as well. So I painted the rest of the table with Valspar's Smoked Oyster, which is just a light gray beige that I thought would look really nice against the natural stained top. After that, I coated the top with a warm satin finish polyurethane, which I will stress is very important to do, especially on coffee tables where drinks will be set that will otherwise damage the top over time. I also took the time to clean the hardware on the drawers, first boiling them in a mixture of half water, half white distilled vinegar for about 15 minutes, and then scrubbing them with an old toothbrush, and finally polishing them with brass soap, which cleaned it all very nicely. And then it was done. It was nice to be able to stand back and look at the freshly refinished coffee table, knowing everything that it had been through and that I was somehow able to save it and restore it. It is definitely one of my favorite pieces so far. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.